Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First off, just want to thank all the subscribers. Appreciate you guys. Much love. Today, I want to talk about my biggest fear for humanity. Um, and I have a lot of personal fears when it comes to like my family and people that I really care for and love. So I do have a lot of those personal fears. But this is my biggest fear for humanity. And that has to do with artificial intelligence and automation. I'm going to go with the automation first. All right. So, and I know it's crazy. People might think you're crazy, dog. You're tripping, right? And I probably am. I hope I am. Low key, I hope that I'm really tripping. But I think that there are stages where this can get kind of dangerous and shit. It sounds nuts. It does. But stick with me for the next couple minutes. Yeah, we're gonna discuss this, right? So when it comes to automation, this is my biggest fear for when it comes to automation, and that's the fact that humans are going to be obsolete. You're not going to need us for a lot of different jobs. So a lot of skill workers, you're not going to need them. As it is, when it comes to self checkout, we talked about that last time. Self checkout that takes the jobs of cashiers. You see those kiosks at McDonald's. You see there's already delivery robots. Once you get the drones able to go long distances, and you have driverless trucks that could get rid of the trucking industry, that can get rid of fast food industry, right? Well, it's not going to get rid of the industries. It's going to get rid of the workers. That's the problem. The problem with most of this is it's not the industries that are going to suffer. It's going to be the humans, the workers. The workers are what's going to suffer because we're going to have less and less jobs, less and less chance for revenue for everyday life, right? So we have you're gonna have once it goes automated, that could put a lot of jobs in jeopardy. I think customer service jobs, they can go too. You can have customer service jobs, you have trucking, delivery. Just there's so many things that can happen with automation that it's gonna make it so that we're gonna have less and less jobs. That can create a huge problem, for us, because if we don't have jobs, if we don't have any way to make money. Right now, we rely big time on the gig economy. And think about it. If with the gig economy, that does make people some money. I know, I know about the gig economy. So I know a lot of people are saying like, oh, the gig economy is kind of fucked up because they exploit their workers, which low key it is kind of fucked up. But whatever, that's a different topic. But a lot of people rely on that because of the flexibility. So it's like you don't have to work for people. You can go in whenever you want. Do it at your own schedule, right? Now, they could take that away, and that's a lot of people's big source of income. And that could suck because you could take that away from them. The gig economy is what a lot of people use. You could take away their other jobs. So it gets to the point where you're gonna have so few jobs for so many people. What's going to happen, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing that has to do with automation too is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence, there's I've seen videos, and I know they're joking. And it's tongue in cheek, but I've seen videos where robots will joke about the Terminator and shit like that. I know it's funny. It's all fun and games. We're clowning and shit. But that shit's low key kind of scary because think about it. They're going to be able to control basically everything. So you're going to have artificial intelligence that are going to be driving your cars, that are going to be in charge of drones, deliveries, that are going to be in charge of cooking. You're going to have artificial intelligence do everything. So machines are going to be there for, like, they're going to at first probably end up being the servants doing what we do. But if you have artificial intelligence, how soon after do they become human-like, right? How soon after do they start thinking with the level of consciousness that we have? And for me, that's the scariest shit right there, because they're going to be far more advanced than us. They're going to be far more advanced. They're going to be able to do things that we would never even dream of thinking. They're not going to have our flaws that we have. For example, they're gonna run on a different kind of fuel, right? A lot of it's gonna be electronic charging. They're just gonna need a charge. They're gonna need a charge, and they can keep going. They're not gonna need the massive amounts of food that we require. You're not gonna have obese robots. You're not gonna have. You can program them, and they can program themselves to be disciplined. So there's a lot that you can do with them, and they're not gonna have a lot of the failures that we have, or not even failures, but a lot of the things that make us human, really, too, like emotions. They could potentially have those, but a lot of the times maybe they could turn that off, and next thing you know, they could just be programmed to do a certain thing. And that's the weird thing. It's kind of like with children, you could do it too, kind of indoctrination. You could indoctrinize a child and have him believing a certain thing, but when he gets to a certain age, he believes he's going to be able to make his own choices. With robots, you could just program them to act, feel, and think a certain way, and that's what they're going to do. They're not going to question your motives unless they're really, really advanced, and that could be way down the line. At that point, we'll probably be for sure obsolete and out of the picture at that point. So yeah, so for me, I think we're headed toward a scary, scary path for humanity, where I'm not sure what we're gonna do to prevent this from happening. There's things we can do. Um, I know that there's a lot of people who actually I only heard of one person talking about automation. I'm not even a huge, huge like supporter of him, but I listened to him because he's the only one that has really spoke about automation is trying to be more proactive rather than reactive, and that's Andrew Yang. I haven't heard a lot of other people speak about automation. A lot of people have spoken about artificial intelligence and what that can do because that affects everybody, right? Like the filthy rich, the wealthy, extremely wealthy people. If automation comes to them, they could benefit off of it. They could benefit off of it because they don't have to pay wages, they don't have to pay for benefits, they don't have to pay any of that shit. So for them, it's a come up. Like hell yeah, they love automation, right? So why would they disagree with that? But when it comes to artificial intelligence, now that's something different. That's something where their position of power could be threatened. So that's why you'll hear a lot of them speak out against artificial intelligence, but you'll hardly hear any of them speaking out against automation. Automation makes them money. Artificial intelligence could potentially be a threat to them. So it's a trip, man. I don't know. I think as the years progress, we'll start to have more conversations about this. And obviously, this has been in people's minds because you've had shows like the Twilight Zone talk about this. Terminator whole series based on this. I've seen it on the X Files. I've seen a lot of this having to do a lot of this becoming themes in movies and television shows and books. But I think we're headed towards the time where it can be a reality, and that's a scary thing for me. And I think, again, going back to automation, that's the one thing that I think a lot of people don't address. Not even in books, not even in anything. Even in you have people who are doing they never write about it. Automation. I hardly hear about it. I hardly hear about what are we gonna do about it. What are we gonna do about it, and how it's a threat to workers. Workers are essential. If you don't have a population that's satisfied, if you don't have a population that could take care of themselves, right? And it's not that, oh, fuck, get another job. Whatever all the jobs are taken, right? That's the problem. See, that's the problem there is not that people are lazy. It's not that people don't want to. It's if you take away their means of survival, what are they gonna do? What are they gonna turn to? And I think that's a scary thing too, because that can be the downfall of man, where we start tearing shit up for each other. So automation actually is probably even more scary if you think about it, because artificial intelligence is basically a hypothetical what if kind of thing. What if like they go crazy and take over? But automation actually, now I think about it, is even scarier. It's scarier because it's happening already. And what are we gonna do? You're taking away people's means of survival. They're the only way that they can make a living. And what are they gonna turn to? So for me, now that I think about it, that is the by far the scariest thing that humanity faces um, is automation. Not the scary, like obviously there's other things, war and shit like that. Like I get it, but I'm talking about when it comes to technology. You know, automation is a motherfucker, man. And I don't know. I just hope that we become more proactive. And this is a big fear I have for humanity. And let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Do you guys think, Cricket, you're tripping? A lot of people do. A lot of people do. Am I tripping? Or is it like, nah, I could see what you're saying? Or do you have even other thoughts? Or is there something I left out? Comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Hope everybody has a great day. And with that, we out. Actually, first, before we go out, you know what we always have to do. Much love to the Nasty Crew. Much love to the YA babies. And with that, we out. Peace. I appreciate you guys checking out that video. Much love. Now, if you wanted to show support or check out the merch, hit up the website, incrediblejavier.com. It's a pretty easy website to navigate. You want to see the clothes, click on catalog. You can go ahead and check out the designs we have there. We have a lot of different designs, t-shirts, we have beanies, we have tank tops. We got the new Much Love G t-shirt. Go ahead and take a look at that. You know, pretty dope. So we have a lot of different things going on. We have the custom shirts we got there. We still have those, the YA baby shirts. If you want, go ahead and check it out. incrediblejavier.com. Appreciate you guys. Much love. Peace.